Alright, we're back doing Magic. Today we're doing Legacy, because we haven't done that in like
A while.
36 years, approximately.
Yeah, give or take.
About 30, yeah. Before Magic was a game. So anyway, to decide who goes first, we're gonna roll another custom dice. This one you're either gonna get a Frosty or a Fire.
Fire good.
Fire good, Frosty bad. So you get to decide if Fire or Frosty.
Gotta go with fire.
You got Frosty. Unfortunately, you got Frosty. So we're going to go ahead and wipe away this Frosty. Boop. And I will...
That's much better.
Yeah, that's much better. So I will go first. I should say what decks we're playing, I suppose. I'm playing a Esper Mentor deck.
I'm playing Shardless Bug.
Yeah. Or Sultai or whatever. No. That's stupid. All right. Game 1. Hand. And I'm on the play. So I'm going to lead with a Marsh Flats.
Marsh Flats.
And pass the turn.
Drop turn. I think we are going to go Bayou. Deathrite Shaman.
Deathrite Shaman.
Turgo.
Crack Marsh Flats, going to 19. Get Underground Sea.
But you don't have any other ground to, like, put it under.
That's a good point. Well, it's hiding under these flats.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
It's like in a cavern. Alright. Perfectious. I'm going to wasteland your bayou.
That's cruel.
And cast Cabal Therapy.
Cabal Therapy. I have a feeling I know what you're going to name. And since I can't hide it with a brainstorm... You know what? I'll let you name.
Force of Will.
Yep.
You have to show your hands, though. Remember.
Well, you got 2.
Whew. Abrupt Decay, Brainstorm.
I was debating just forcing that with the force, but then I realized that I lose a life this way.
Why pay a life?
Why pay a life?
Plus, it's extra fodder for Deathrite Shaman if it comes
That's
down
true.
to that. So, yep. 2.
Draw a card. Play Tropical Island.
Mm-hmm.
And attack you for 1.
Attack me for 1. Go to 18.
Your go.
Draw for turn. Play Tundra. Pass turn.
End of your turn. I'm going to brainstorm.
Sure. The old end-step brainstorm. Hopefully you have a means of getting rid of some doopy cards. A lot of people aren't a fan of the end-step brainstorm. I don't really mind. I mean, it's different if you already have a fetch land, but...
Ferd Catacombs.
Mm-hmm.
Crack. I think here we're going to find an Underground Sea.
Mm-hmm.
Cards in hand is 5.
I have 5, yes.
Exile your Wasteland, adding a black.
Sure.
Cast him to Turok, targeting you.
Ooh. I'm going to brainstorm in response. Draw 3. Put 2 back. It's gonna be... It's gonna be these 2. And then I'm gonna choose which 2 cards to lose by forcing that pitching stifle down to 17.
Well, I mean, that's acceptable.
Yeah.
Gotta force a will.
Sure.
That's what you can ask of it. Your go.
Draw a card. Underground Sea. Play a true name Nemesis.
Ah, that's what you were trying to protect.
Yes. And I'll name you, obviously. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Creeping Tar Pit. Tap.
Yeah, originally I just brainstormed to hide this, but then I thought, well, I still have the Force of Will, and Stifle's not really doing much at this point.
No,
so
not at this point.
Rather choose the 2 cards off the him. So right now I'm pretty soft to Liliana if you had it. But that's about it. True name's pretty good, turns out.
I think here we're going to suspend that.
Some ancestral visions.
Enter go.
Draw a card. Since I don't like this, I'm just going to do this now.
Then, in response, I'm going to exile Cabal Therapy with it.
You got it. Got a 15.
He dies. Go back up 20.
Attack you for 3.
Go to 17.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep, draw.
The visions might come down this game.
Good. So, here, cast Shardless Agent, what the visions are for.
Go ahead. Cascade.
Into
Abrupt Decay. Probably don't want to cast that. Well, you can't actually. You don't have any valid targets.
Yeah, because Shardless Agent
is not even in play, so.
So that can go on the bottom.
3 mana, 2/2. You got it.
Enter go.
Draw a card. Attack you for 3.
Go to 14.
Play a Tundra.
It's not always a great plan to play those blind, but sometimes you gotta.
Yeah, sure. And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Yeah, you had a lot more decent things you could have hit, too.
Mm-hmm.
That was probably the deadest thing.
Tarmogoyf.
How big is this now? I have instants and land. You have sorcery.
I have sorcery and land and instant, so
3.
He's a 3/4.
3/4. You know what we can do now, actually?
Very nice.
3/4.
Attack you for 2.
13.
Enter go.
Draw a card. Attack for 3.
Go to 11.
And I'll cast Snapcaster Mage.
Yep.
Targeting Plow. Plow the Goyf.
Go back up 14.
2.
Untap. Draw for turn. Ticks down. Goyf.
Another Goyf. You got it.
Still got the dice.
3/4.
That's why I put it to the side.
Ah.
And I'm going to Thought Seize you.
I'm going to brainstorm in response. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Interesting. Put these 2 back. So is that the right order? No, not the right order. Baleful Strix and Wasteland.
Well,
Obviously.
Baleful Strix.
Taking the one you can't take. You have artifact and creature now, too.
Oh, so he's a 5/6.
Yes. Do you take the 2 off Thoughtseize?
Not yet.
Okay. Close enough. Big Goyf.
Thoughtseize takes me to 12. And I think it's your go.
Draw a card. What a surprise. Plow the Goyf.
Go to 17.
And I'm gonna play a Wasteland, which you knew about.
That I did.
Now the question is, do I take your green source or do I take the man land? What am I more afraid of? You played 2 Goyfs already.
I am drawing 3 cards.
You are drawing 3 cards. So I think I'm going to take the Tar Pit.
It's probably correct.
Yeah.
I have more green sources than I have Creeping Tar Pits in the deck.
And you're at 17 currently?
Yes. Thanks to all the swords.
I'll just attack you for 3.
Go to 14.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw 3 cards.
Yep. No misdirection, sadly. Well, there's very little sweeter than
Draw for turn.
misdirecting a draw 3.
Play an Underground Sea. And Abrupt Decay, Snappy.
Sure.
Attack you for 2.
11.
It's your go.
Draw a card. Attack you for 3.
Go to 11.
Pass the turn.
Just 1 card in hand.
1 card in hand.
Play a Misty Rainforest. And hymn you.
Force.
Haha.
Force down.
Attack you for 2.
Go to 9.
It's your go.
Draw a card. Cast a Therapy.
Yeah.
2 cards in hand. What to name? What am I worried about? That you wouldn't have just played last time. If you had a Liliana, you obviously would have played it.
Yeah.
Shardless Agent. Abrupt Decay and Misty. Okay. Attack for 3.
Go to 8.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. It's quite a nice draw.
Swear if you play Liliana, I'm going to be very upset.
Deathrite Shaman.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's essentially like a Planeswalker.
Changes the race a little bit.
Attack you for 2.
Go to 7.
And it's your go.
Draw a card. Always what a person likes to see. So, you're at 8.
I am at 8.
Gonna play a Tundra. Just in case you have another discard spell.
Well, if it was in your hand, then maybe
Sure. Yeah.
I would have thought seized.
It's true.
Probably wouldn't to this low in a race, but you never know.
Is it right to attack here? Right now, you are winning the race. Hit me for 4. I'll attack you for 3.
Go to 5.
And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Play Creeping Tar Pit.
Oof.
Tapped. Attack you
That
for
might
2.
clinch it. I'll go to 5.
Enter go.
Draw a card. Let me read this.
Each
Yeah.
opponent loses.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can gain 2.
Yeah, I think you have me regardless. Because you can activate Tar Pit and use Deathrite Shaman. In either direction. And this is not going to win the game. So I'll attack you for 3.
Go to 2.
Pass the turn.
End of your turn. Exile Cabal Therapy.
Go to 3.
Untap.
Yeah, I don't think there was
Draw.
any other way I could have played this. Because I can't just sit around leaving True Name on blocking duty when you have an active
No.
Deathrite Shaman.
So,
And a Tar Pit. But that was
Activate Tar Pit.
afterwards. That was just icing on the cake.
swing for 5.
Misdirect it to Mr. Boopster. You got me. Go to -2. Alright. That was a really close game, actually.
It was.
Just
Deathrite
came,
Shaman
just came
came
down
there
to
in the
top
end.
decks, really. In that case. So yeah, that was game 1, and we'll see you in game 2. Alright, game 2. And
Show my hand.
I'm on the play this time. I'm taking Mr. Boopster. I need the luck. I need the extra little Boopster luck.
Does he actually provide luck? Or?
No. He's
He
probably
probably
going
eats
to make
it.
me lose. Yeah, he probably eats the luck without a mouth. So yeah, I'm going to lead with a Pluto Delta and pass the turn.
Draw a card. I think we going to crack a Misty Rainforest.
I'm going to crack Delta in response.
This is where the stifle comes, doesn't it?
This is where the Stifle comes. Get an Underground Sea, and I will cast a Stifle.
Okay. Go.
Or, more accurately, an Asphyxiar. It's the foreign
I
language.
forgot to play around that.
So, yeah, you say go?
Yeah.
Draw a card. I will play Plains and pass the turn.
Draw a card.
Basic Plains, one of the worst lands in this deck, I think.
Underground Sea.
Sure.
Deathrite Shaman.
Ooh,
Enter go.
I'll plow that now. Don't. It
Go back up
dismantled me last time, so it's probably right. Draw a card. Cast a Brainstorm.
Brainstorm.
Yay. Yeah.
Yeah, I can resolve. You can have that.
3. Put 2 back. It's gonna be, I think, these 2. I'll play a Tundra. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Play Verdant Catacombs.
Mhm.
Play a second Deathrite Shaman.
Sure.
Crack Verdant Catacombs.
I'm gonna respond to that by plowing it.
He's got all the answers. I should actually exile those, because
Yeah.
that'll matter.
It is relevant. I brainstormed into that, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah.
So, let's find... Probably a Bayou.
Alright. Obviously, I did that there in case you had, like, a Spell Pierce or something up. Not actually sure what counter spells you have in this deck, but
Not too many.
that cost mana.
Yeah, this is like Force of Will, because you don't really
Yeah.
want to cascade into one.
Sure. Makes sense.
Thought sees you. However, if I did it this way...
How many cards do you have in hand?
4.
I'm going to have to misdirect that to you, pitching a misdirection. So, go ahead and Thoughtseize yourself.
That hurts.
That's a good interaction. It's funny, too.
So,
the
here's
best
my
part.
hand.
Okay.
I'm going to take this.
Sure.
Because I don't get a brainstorm and
Yeah.
Shardless Agent into it.
Yeah.
And take my 2 life. Sure go.
It's a pretty sweet interaction. Draw a card.
At least I think you only had the 2 misdirections. Maybe there was a third.
I actually don't remember.
I don't remember.
We built these decks last week, so.
And I don't honestly remember if we had 3 misdirections or not.
Oh, we got more than 3. I think we had like 4 or 5
Oh, good.
for vintage, because it's sweet and vintage.
Ancestral Recall, yes. See, you could have had this. You could have waited, and you could have missed
True. It's true. True name.
Because I probably would have
Maybe
walked into that with brainstorming it on top.
Yeah. Well, hindsight 2020. To you. I couldn't resist the sweet allure of making you Thoughtseize yourself.
Yeah. Thoughtseize again, except you already
Dig.
played the true name Nemesis, which
True.
is what I would have took. Enter go.
You got a dig. Dig's a pretty good card.
Dig is a pretty good card, and you got a full graveyard, so.
Yeah. Attack for
terrible.
3.
Go to 13.
Pass turn.
End of your turn. Gonna brainstorm.
You got it.
Well. Here. I think we're gonna keep that. Put those on top. Untap for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Draw for turn. Play a second Creeping Tar Pit.
Oof. This can get nasty later.
Shardless Agent.
You got it.
So, that's not gonna make it. That's not gonna make it. Him you.
Mm-hmm. In response, I'm going to cast a Snapcaster Mage and target Swords to Plowshares.
Okay.
Him, got nothing.
Him's got nothing. And then Shardless Agent resolves.
So, plow it.
Go to 15. Enter go.
Draw a card. Attack for 5.
Go to 10.
Mm-hmm. Cast Brainstorm. It's not the worst, I suppose. Put back these 2. Pass the turn. Fortunately, did not see a land. But I do have a board presence, so there's that.
That is the card. We are going to cast Dig Through Time for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
That resolves, I assume?
Yep. Yes, it does. So you don't have to watch your Dig Through Times quite as closely as mine, because I don't think you have Snapcaster Mage in the deck.
No, I don't have Snappy, so.
Deathrite.
care
I mean,
what I
you
get
got
rid
like Deathrite Shamans and Tarmogoyfs, but my graveyard's just
Yeah,
as
your
important
graveyard's
for that. So
stocked enough. Wow, this is.
was it a pitiful dig?
Oh, yeah. I don't think
someone's
it's-
gonna fire these archaeologists because all they found was some fossilized poop.
I guess this and this. The rest go on the bottom in any order. I don't care because I don't think I'm going to get down that far.
You'll probably have a shuffle effect before that even becomes relevant anyway.
And we're going to play Goyf.
Sure. I'm at 19, right? I just realized I wasn't actually keeping track of my life total, but I cracked up Delta, and I don't think you've dealt me any
No,
damage,
I haven't
so-
dealt you any damage.
Yeah.
Enter go.
How big is Goif right now, by the way? I have instant and land.
So do I. See,
Okay.
this is when it would have mattered. But,
Yeah.
you know, I didn't have the Goif. I had to dig for him.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, I suppose you could have kept, like... Shardless Agent probably would have been the best one for Goif, but... Anyway, draw for turn.
Didn't have it in the hand. It wasn't what I was digging for.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was just I need a creature that
Sure.
can go in front of Snappy to survive just a bit longer.
I'll play Baleful Strix. Drawing a card. And I'll just get in for 3, since you do have a 2/3 Goif.
Go 7.
Pass the turn.
Tap. Draw. Well, that's not very exciting. Play Misty Rainforest. And it is your go.
Draw a card. Attack you for 4.
Abrupt Decay the Baleful Strix.
You got it.
He becomes a 4/5.
He does get bigger. Fortunately, he
Take
still
3.
can't block. And he definitely can't block 2.
Yeah.
So, true name, naming you, obviously. I don't think you can have a counterspell with 1 card in hand, so pass the turn.
For life. There's 1 card in my deck that can get me out of this situation.
Really? If that's the card, I'm going to be upset. Was that the card?
Attack you for 4.
What's the downside here? Block with true name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lily. Sacrifice creature.
Snappy down?
And it's your go.
Draw a card. 6 of you. You're at 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that was game 2. True name's a pretty good card, turns out.
I needed...
Yeah, I'm curious what the 1 card was. Could have dealt with 2 true names.
Well, I could have done this, because I,
Deed.
I had an extra land.
Deed would work.
But
yes.
I also have, I think... Maybe I took it out in the end. Looks like it took... Okay, so I have Pernicious Deed.
Yeah, what was
I
your
thought
other...
I had Golgari Charm.
Oh,
I
sure.
-1/-1 every creature.
Yeah, and protection from you doesn't actually matter for that. So that would have been backbreaking. Yeah, definitely. All right, so we'll see you in game 3. All right, the 3rd game. Show my hand.
Show hand.
Apparently, Mr. Boopster's doing some yoga.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's just hanging out.
Trying to stay limber.
I mean, what else? Maybe he's trying to get into interpretive dance so he can communicate.
Oh, okay, sure.
So,
some would argue that's better than speaking.
By you, Death Ray Shaman. Sure go.
My least favorite thing to see. That would have been nice. I'll crack a Delta. Get a Tundra. Plow the Death Right. You know the drill. Pass the turn. Be funny if I didn't actually have a plow. Just saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Draw a card. Creeping Tarpit. Tap it. And your go.
Draw a card. Well, I'm going to go ahead and cast a Brainstorm.
Brainstorm.
Good?
Yeah.
Draw a 3. That's not terrible. Put 2 back. I think it's going to be... What don't I want here? That's probably redundant.
Probably fetch them away.
That's redundant, and that's not that exciting. put those two back. Blue to Delta.
Playing the same land to even crack it away.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I want that top one. I'm going to probe you for 2 life first. Going to 17. Brainstorm him, click, Goif, decay. Ugh.
Yeah.
Gross. Draw a card. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. I think it's... If you have a misdirection, that him will bite.
I mean, we both would lose 2 cards. So I get to pick which ones. Actually, I guess you lose 3 cards because you're also losing him.
I think instead, I'm going to brainstorm.
Sure.
And let's put them back on top, like that.
Okay.
Play my land for the turn.
Swamp.
And we're going to him targeting you. If you got it, you got it.
I only have a force. Pitching style.
Well, I mean, I got a force.
You did.
So it's acceptable. And you lost a life, so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Your go.
Crack Delta. End of turn. Going to 15. This one will fetch me an Underground Sea. Draw a card. Well, that's kind of cool. You did cast a Brainstorm.
I did cast a Brainstorm. Now, is this the point where you just go land, true name Nemesis? So I'm worried about.
I think what I'm going to do instead is cast a Dig Through Time.
Ooh.
For 2 mana, exiling all of these. Good?
Yeah, that's good.
Top 7.
Now, was your dig through time better than my last dig through time?
It's pretty good. I think it was okay.
That's not good to hear.
I mean, there are definitely better digs, but I'm not, like, unhappy to have any of these cards. I think I'm going to take... Going to be... This is actually kind of tough. I think it's going to be these 2. These 2. Put those in the bottom. Order not really going to matter, because I'm going to crack a Marsh Flats, going to 14. Get an Underground Sea. And I'll Cabal Therapy.
Yeah.
We'll name Tarmogoyf.
Well,
did get it.
You did get it.
Got a click though. That is some damage. And I'll pass the turn.
So, untap, draw.
Unfortunately, you can't cast click with this mana.
No. But can cast the next best thing. Thought Seize.
You're gonna hate what you see here. So, right? Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's slightly worse. It's really not a good pick here. I think probably Unearth is your best pick, honestly.
It is. It's going to be Unearth.
Yeah.
My god. That is not what I want to see.
One of those was off the dig through time, so it's like, yeah, that's good.
It's your go.
I could live with just one of those cards. Draw a card. Okay. Well, we're going to play a Wasteland, get rid of Tar Pit.
Yep.
Cast True Name Nemesis, naming you. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. I knew that was there, and I'm not happy about it. Sure go.
Draw a card. Attack for 3. Flooded Strand. True Name. Pass the turn.
Draw. Burn Catacombs. Crack.
Hey, you got some mana. Alternatively, I could have blown up the Bayou to turn off Abrupt Decay, but...
What am I going to Abrupt Decay?
Exactly. I thought it was better to get rid of blue.
What in that hand was worrying about Abrupt Decay?
That's a good point.
Like Pernicious Deed. Pernicious Deed,
like
maybe.
Yeah. Could have... Oh, yeah, Deed would have been good. Forget. Of course, you had to draw land to do that anyway. So odds are you probably would have drawn the other source. Considering I'm assuming you run more fetch lands than... Probably quite a bit of fetch lands, I'm assuming.
A lot of fetch lands.
Especially with Deathrite Shaman in the deck.
Well,
and dig through time.
I can, with my 3 mana, cast a Liliana.
Oof, it's a good one.
And I can make you sacrifice a creature.
I think I'll get rid of the tapped one. He's
And
done
go.
He's done his job. Draw a card. Attack Lily for 3.
Yep.
Play a Marsh Flats and pass the
Yeah,
turn.
it hid that. Because I figured you probably had one True Name Nemesis if you forced the him, but then you just had a backup in case.
Yeah, Dig found me a extra. And I had the Unearth for quite some time.
So...
Is this another Lily?
I wish. That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Shardless Agent.
All right.
Going in blind.
Goyf? That's pretty good. I have creature, land, sorcery, instant. 4.
And I have Planeswalker.
5.
Sorcery. Instant.
So
land.
5 just.
Yeah, so just 5.
Yeah.
No additional. As soon as Shardless Agent dies, though.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And your go.
I'm gonna... Should I crack these for thinning purposes? Probably not. Draw a card. That's not great. Wow, I get cracked back for a lot of damage.
Yeah, like half your life total.
Yeah. I'll pass the turn. I don't like not attacking with True Name Nemesis, but...
It's just going to be that case.
I mean, that's 7 damage is a lot of damage.
And your go.
Draw a card. See, now that's what I'm talking about. Play Plains. Attack you for 3.
1, 2, 3. 14.
And I'll give you 5 life. At least attempt to.
I'm going to force that pitching spell I can't cast.
I'm going to crack these 2, go into 12. And I'll get... Doesn't really matter. Another Underground. And it's got Tundra. Tundra Island.
I think we had to
will
split the underground seas to get
force
this
back.
to work.
Did you pay life from Force?
Not yet. And then swords resolves now, so I go up.
Pass turn,
Bye,
obviously. Since I have no cards in hand and no untap mana. Well, I suppose I could have
Drop
Cabal therapied, but that's probably not what I want
Attack
to be
you
doing.
for 2.
Go to 10.
Yeah, probably not. I mean,
Uh-oh.
maybe.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
Shardless Agent.
If this hits another Goyf, I'm going to be upset. Probably don't want to be casting that.
No. Nope. Enter go.
2/2s are good, though.
Yeah. I have 4 damage to your 3 damage.
Mm-hmm. So
And I'm at the higher life total.
It's true. You have 2 cards in hand?
2 cards in hand.
What could you have?
Could be anything.
Could be anything. You've cast 2 Shardless Agents? Yeah.
Yes.
What am I most afraid of? Cabal Therapy.
Yeah.
And I'll name... I really just don't want to take more damage. And I can't remember if you ever passed the turn with a green or a black untapped. I'm afraid of Liliana, but would have obviously just cast that.
That'd have been a snap play.
Same with Deed, probably.
Probably.
So I'm gonna name Deathrite Shaman. Boop. Click. Oh, I knew about the click. I should have named click.
I was worried about that.
I forgot about the click.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can't cast it because I haven't been able to, but
But I could have got something
could have
instead
got
of
something.
blind naming. I am
You,
more.
you can go back for it right now.
I could. I'm not going to.
Just thought I'd tell you that.
Let's see. So
You could trade your
Crack you to
3/1 for my
15.
3/1.
Hmm.
It's like the same thing.
I think. Ugh. I think I'm gonna pass the turn.
Untap.
Not sure if I should have attacked there.
Draw.
since I'm not dead in one hit currently.
Of course. He had to be there instead. I mean, why not?
Goyf.
Goyf.
Ugh.
I don't
Do you
think
have more
it's any bigger.
now? No.
If I chose to use that abrupt decay on a Shardless Agent too, he would have been.
Yeah, that's true.
Jorgo.
Draw a card. Probe you for 1 mana. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's almost like,
Never would have guessed. Draw a card off probe.
is that the card that saves your life?
I don't think it is. I'm in very bad shape here. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. That's what I like to see. Misty
Ugh.
Rainforest.
Even worse. You now have access to that click.
We're going to attack you for 7.
So,
I mean, you could block 5 of it and take 4.
Yeah.
Or you can kill 1 and take 7.
I think I'm better off trying to stay alive as long as possible. So blocking Tarmogoyf is the best avenue to that. So I'll take 4 going to 6.
And I'm going to crack Misty Rainforest.
I don't think I have too many outs here.
Get a Tropical Island.
Obviously, if I was like, knew I was going to draw Jesze or something, it would have probably been better to kill an agent. But
Yeah.
I, of course, don't know that.
And it's your go. Stop on your draw step. Doo-doo-doo. V-Click comes to save the day.
Unfortunately, that's not a spell. It's an ability. Not that I probably would have misdirected it anyway. Misdirection's not great there.
You can just have those.
Yeah. Dead to beats.
Yeah, dead to beats.
Attack for 3. I'm gonna go out with a blaze of almost glory. I'm gonna cast Cabal Therapy. And I'm gonna name Abrupt Decay. Yes!
I was gonna cast that just so you could target something.
I can misdirect it.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean...
Sure. Still dead.
Still dead.
But, yep, you got me. Delta misdirection. Not gonna get the job done.
No.
Mr. Boopster in his little yoga pose.
He did it for me.
Helped you clinch the victory. All right, so that was some more legacy games. And we will see you next week with
the
probably
almost polar opposite.
Yeah. You know, one of these days we have to do vintage and then popper. Next week we're
better.
Next week we're going to do popper. If you didn't guess that from the
cheap
little teaser there. So yeah, see you next week.